what Spirit's going to be bringing forward for you on your path currently. Even I have no idea what this reading is about until we take a look. I'm going to start with the Witch's Oracle. I love these. And see what message is going to be bringing forward for the White Light group, please. Pile 2. And the energy is, I'm going to start with Eclipse. Ooh la la. So there's going to be an interesting pile already, I see. So it says, dance with your shadows, discover hidden aspects of yourself in the darkness. So this could be for a pile of many of people that are currently going through maybe some difficult times. It's going to talk about shadow work as well, knowing who you are in that shadier part of yourself. And it's nothing for you to be afraid of. These are just elements of yourself that have been dealing with situations. This is the person you call upon when you're going through a very difficult time. It's your survivor. Now, what we're going to be doing now when we talk about shadow work, and I talk a lot about it in my Sovereign Circle and things like that, shadow work is where you are addressing that person, that trauma, that wound, and tending to it. Quite often as we experience through life just is constantly moving in the fast lane, responsibilities and things that are placed upon us that make us push these things down because we don't have time to deal with them, right? Because there's always the next thing that's coming. But what it does then, it creates a pattern of behaviors where we start to push things away, where we start to lock down and close ourselves off. And then we put shame and guilt on that as well. So this is where we're addressing those things. And this could be very resonant to what it is that you're experiencing currently in your own life. So when we're talking about dancing with your shadows, discover yourself, discover what treasures are hidden within yourself here. So if you are going through a bit of a difficult time right now, know that there is a treasure to be found and it lays within you already. But let's see what we have from our fortune telling cards to see what's coming through for you here. All right. I'm going to choose 3 of these. 2, 3. With 3 New Path Tarot, or Unfolding Path, should I say? I do apologise. I have too many Path Tarots and they all sound similar. This is beautiful artwork on these. I love these. Look, sunflowers already at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So it talks about investment with the 7 already. What you're investing in yourself, and through that shadow work is where the investment lies. You know, when people ask that they want to have better for themselves, if they're wanting a better job or a better love life, if they want everything that they dream of, the key to that is through your shadow work, because we all have an ability to have a fear of success. We place limitations upon ourselves. It can talk about any hobbies or gifts that we want to express to the world. Shadow work is the key, because here is our limitations. This is where it keeps us, what we think is keeping us safe. It's not, but that's where it lies. So address that shadow. Nothing to be afraid of there. It's just you know. A sad thing about shadow work is that quite often you have to heal yourself from the things that were done to you in life for people who are not sorry. So you have to kind of create that closure for yourself and give yourself a voice so you can feel seen and heard for you. And that's what shadow work is all about. I have lots to say about shadow work. Okay, and I've got 2 from the Sacred Traveler as well. Okay, so let's start with your fortune telling cards. And we start with the clouds. Makes complete sense. What I love about this card is that you can ask yourself, is the clouds moving into the sun or have they just passed? So ask yourself, what part of the journey do you think that you're on already? Do you feel that you're coming out of the shadow side of things? Do you feel that you're gaining more clarity over a situation? With the clouds, it can talk about gaining clarity. And that is over deceptive behaviors. There could be like a niggling feeling or a situation that's sort of knacking away at you. It could be your own mind. Sometimes I find myself, when I'm now practicing new pathways for myself, when I'm coming out of anxiety, I now tell myself that actually what is really happening for me, what is the evidence that's happening for me in life? Or what is it my brain is trying to convince me of, to what it feels like it's recognizing patterns. And then when it comes to this sort of mouse behavior, it's basically, it could be your brain searching out for things to worry about. But let's see if there is anything to worry about. The unknown. But what this is beautiful about this book is basically saying the part of your path that you do not know of yet is still yet to be revealed to you. There could be something really wonderful here. I do feel excited about it, but even though we have the clouds here but then you've got this nagging feeling. I do feel that this is to do with a perception, maybe something you're telling yourself rather than actually a situation that's actually really happening around you. It's like a fear. It's that nagging sort of self-talk that's telling you you're not going to be succeeding. But then this book, some of you maybe even authors yourself, or being able to do things publicly where you get to show up in the world. The book says that there's a lot more to be done and seen regarding this situation. So whatever it is that you find yourself in right now, there are still things to be revealed. So keep on the path, keep that self-talk going, keep yourself grounded and trust. You are in that shadow phase right now. Let's see what the tarot has. There's the beautiful sun with the sunflowers again. Beautiful energy. Look at this. Radiant. Summertime could also be important for you, but also dancing the time in the sun. You are coming out of the other side of the shadow. This beautiful sign here has been saying that the sun is going to be shining here for you. What I love about sunflowers is that even in the darkest of times, they use themselves and each other to light each other up. You stand strong in that light. Then we have the King of Cups. Now, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the King of Cups myself. Many people see them as spiritually evolved, or people that are emotionally available. I don't always see the King of Cups like that. Sometimes I see the King of Cups as someone who's still finding themselves. Sometimes you may be a little bit apathetic. It could be something that either you are yourself or someone around you. But I do sense with this person is trying. So this could be you yourself. This person's very connected to water, and there could be travel on the horizon here when I see the boat in the background here as well. You are on a journey. Pisces seems to be coming through quite strongly with this card, is what I'm getting with this as well. But let's see what the collective message is, where we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that lovely lotus flower it's coming out of here. Now, lotuses survive in stagnant pools. They can get wrapped around with all that grime and stuff, but they still just bloom just beautifully. Peace is coming in, a peace offering. There could be a love offering in here as well, especially when it comes with this King of Cups. Someone who is trying to evolve. Peace and love coming in here, and the sun as well. But if you've got the Ace of Cups and the Sun card coming out together, you have no worries or concerns. You might be going through the shadow right now, but you've got nothing but beauty on its way here to you, which is just beautiful spread to have. And if we need to finish anything off, you have 2 Sacred Traveler cards, and you have Crossing Bridges. And it says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. You're almost there, taking that light with you. Dancing in that full moon now. So you're coming out the other side of shadow work, is what I can see here. And then lastly, fogged in. Go slow and take your time. And this is very much resonant with that Clouds card. What I would say about this is that take your time in the present. Enjoy each step of the way. For each one brings you great bounty, is what I feel with that. So thank you very much for choosing this pile, and all the best. Take care. Bye.